Flight boss, bitch. For sure. You're not listening to the Mind of an Terry's Moon. I am the Royal Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. Now, if you a preacher, you know what I'm saying, or some type of Bible religious zealous, or someone utilizing apologetics, being a theologian, or however the case may be, and it doesn't matter what you have proclaimed based upon a generational curse, because that's basically what it is. Now, when you separate from all bias and get to an equilibrium space, you will start to realize that what you are into is based off of insecurity, based off other people's circumstances of being in that position first, and you are in a position where you're starting to claim a generational curse based upon you having similar upbringing, already being up under individuals who may have experienced that first, for you to even accept their generational curse as far as this religion, or however the case may be. So when people out here preaching nothing more, nothing less but Masonic and Jewish literature, they end up being what it means to be a talking donkey. A person who is spiritually lost, in search for a mental crutch in order to sustain themselves, then remix it with claiming it, and then thinking that they have to preach it outwardly to others, and this becomes the blind leading the blind. And then you're leading people to a theology that you have no hand in, and you're just experiencing the after effects after it have already springed along. And due to this fact, preachers, theologians, anyone utilizing apologetics, arguing for or against something to present some weird dichotomy in the world, which you fail to realize there is no such thing as a dichotomy unless you are arguing for or against something, unless you are within a bias. And these biases have been constructed based upon people who came before you, who've been rebellious, and knowing what kind of characters you have, getting a little, comfortable with seeing how these things play out with multiple other people and their possibilities that they can play out that can go against a template that the government is creating right now that they need people to stay up under. So anytime you are spewing rhetoric, arguing for or against, creating weird dichotomies when it comes to you trying to debate with your theology, you are the living and walking and speaking example of being a talking donkey. Because when you separate your insecurities that got you into that religion and be a religious zealot in the first place, you will start to realize both parties with this weirdo ass dichotomy, none of y'all are doing nothing more, nothing less, but arguing for a Mason or Jewish literature. That's it. That's all. So you are the walking examples of talking donkeys.